Welcome back everyone to the Guardians playthrough on Hard Chaos, all that jazz. I hope you're all well and welcome yourselves back. Now, quick recap. I've moved everything in, well, set to be moved in, and I've deconstructed or set these outer bits to be deconstructed, including these, because I'm going to start to plan my main little building here, and I've got some heptagonia set through these rocks here as well. It's going to help as another food source, but thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate you. If you aren't subscribed, do consider it. Thank you so much. And I'm going to move the fire just there for a reason. It's a little less distance to walk to this. In reality, actually, what we should do now is put it close to the stairs, so they've only got to walk this distance now. Ideal scenario is we'd get some cooking things up, but we do now have power. And we are going to work on this. So we've got enough to start, but what I want to do before we go into the power is firstly set a few more trees to be cut. Still got these guys over here, so let's clear these out as well. I was thinking maybe making the entrance over here, but I think actually having over here is a better idea. So if we cut these guys, get these ones out, and maybe that, you get a lot of wood from that one, and let's cancel that one. There we go, we'll work with that. We'll speed it up though, and what we're going to do is basically grab another room. So we're going to go straight into the room style here. And I'm not actually sure, so you can pick your roof type, by the way, which I think's awesome. So if you do like to build for aesthetics, there is that now. Insufficient storage space, we'll have that momentarily. We're going to go with something. I think that's too far away, so I'm just going to slow it down whilst we get this one built. Start with this corner. I'm going to cut into that green grass, unfortunately, but I think I want to go... It's going to cost us a fair bit. Oh, go with a 10 by... I'm going to go with a 6 by 10 to start. This is the whole roof, right? And what we want is this doorway to be in line with this here, so they come out and go straight into there. This is 2 stories, so we'll probably split the bedrooms up and down. We'll move this into here when it's done. There's going to be a lot of cutting that needs to happen, and we are going to be clearing out this. Not concerned about the next couple of attacks now. We've got 3 weapons on the go. I've given Henry the laser sword as well. So damage to robots you get there. Look, you've got a little indicator. The damage to robots, 30, 40 on the melee. Only problem is he doesn't have armor to be able to accommodate fighting them at the moment, so we will need to chill on that one. So that's pretty much the plans for today. So I'm going to come into each episode with a little bit of planning to be done. We're not going power yet, so we're going to get this as our main focus right now, and some more farming. So let's just check in. What I'm basically going to be doing is focusing a little bit on each thing. So I'm going to go into Samantha here. Actually, I'll go into the other guys first, and I'm going to allow them... They're not allowed to eat that. She needs to be changed, actually. Let's check this. They're allowed bush fruits, and they're allowed that one. Let's copy this across to everyone apart from Samantha. So we're not allowing Samantha to eat other than the veggies. Now, with the cooking happening, actually, how much do we have? Has it been moved in yet? So, we've got none made. That's fine. So we'll leave it at that for now, then. Disturbed sleep is obviously a little bit annoying at the moment. And Hope is consuming that silicon. Although she's got silica gel, that's fine. We'll leave her to consume that first. We will get more. I probably shouldn't allow too much of it, in all fairness. I think we're going to need... We're going to need quite a bit of silicon, right? So we are going to do another one over here. I think I'm going to do it like that. So this is going to be our main farm. That's covered anyway. Just out of the way, I don't care. It's mostly inedible anyway, so most things aren't going to eat it. And with this one, you haven't got to worry about so many grazing things, because it's all robots, right? So it's quite nice. There's a bit of silicon that we can harvest up there as well, so let's grab that. But yeah, we're looking pretty good. If we go roofs on, see that most of it is in. Now, how much cloth do we have? Are we able to plant that yet? We're not, so we're not quite leveled up enough yet, but we do have a fair bit of it still out here. So I'm going to make sure that's harvested as well. Let's have a quick check-in. The sentience is looking pretty good. Let's look at Henry's needs. Third sleep, few fun things to do. So let's go ahead then. Get a little dartboard in. So we've got the shroom thingies there. I think I'll put the dartboard. You know what? I'm going to wait until this is built, and I'm going to say dartboard can go right there. Once that's built, we'll be good. Samantha is very quick with this anyway, so that's quite good. We're going to need some kind of flooring. 96. I wonder if it's enough. 20. We're going to have enough, so I'll go soft carpet. We're going to harvest some more when we can. So let's see where it is. There we go. And solar panels completed. We've got our wind turbines. We've got our solar panels. We're now researching advanced research desk in anticipation. So what I'm going to do actually is change that. We're going to go antibiotics and oil production. They're not going to take long, so I'm going to do them both at the front. And hopes hit harvest 1. Farming 1, which is also very, very good. So to be fair, I'm quite happy with that. We're doing all right. I mean, an hour of gameplay and we're already pretty much onto electrics. Yes, we've got no defenses up, but that's okay. This is kind of a trial because I want to try. I was going to do very hard to start with, but I think the seed will have to be different for that. This one is a tricky one. And when we've got the range, I will be going to farm the you-know-whats. There's actually another nest somewhere else. I can't remember where it was. Like a better one. Ah, right, it's all the way over here, so we're quite far away, but the good thing is we get a sniper, so there's another one here then. Only, how many? 13, so that one's not as good. So we could always send Hope that direction, but I think the one up on the hill's much closer. We made our bandages, didn't we? Nice, so we're going to have to wait for these to grow. We've got a fair bit of growth time to wait on those. Let's see if we can find any more cloth. Oh, we can. Perfect, so we're going to harvest that as well. And then we're going to check in. Glitter caps. I'm going to go ahead and grab these. Are okay under roof, if you didn't know. There's oil extraction already. So we can't do that until we've got grain. Let's just go metal for now. It's only 10. We've got some spare. So this is going to be... Let's pop it inside. So the oil... Pop it there for now. Still scavenging these guys at the moment. It's a little bit slow, so let's yeah, okay, there's another melee though. We need to get those done earlier actually, because they deteriorate and you don't get as much items from them. Coins and some healing. So at least we've got repairs for Hope. Now, Hope doesn't have combat enabled yet, so we're not too concerned. But what I'm going to do is give Simon the other laser sword. Just so we've got everyone with a weapon of some kind if we need to deal with it, right? Construction 6 for Samantha as well. How's that looking? It's getting there. You'll see they build this ceiling and then they put the roof pieces on top. Don't know if you can see that. Which I like. But yeah, I will show off the 2-story on this one when we can. I'm going to go ahead and keep getting some windows over here as well. I don't like that we don't have any, so... But 1, 2, and I'm going to match them over this side as well. And antibiotics. Nice. So we will go into wood for this one. Antibiotics will pop out here. Just 2 of them. And we'll make sure we've got some more wood being cut. So we've still got a fair bit to work with over here. That's fine. So these big ones give 30. They only give 20. We'll stick with cutting here. Not quite fully done there, but that's fine. Well done, Hope. Straight out to that. And it's very quick with how this research is going through. So I want to get into the coffee for the movement, but I'd like to get down into the delivery drones. There you go. The quicker we get this, the better, right? 3 days max. I know that is like, what the hell are you doing with that? But trust me, it's awesome, and I want to show it off. It's so good. You literally only need 1 of them, and it frees everyone up so much. You can put them, like, you can remove... Basically, you see this activity? Deliver. Affected activity is transporting. You can pretty much just remove that off everyone. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. They're kind of inviting us to kill them as well if we wanted another food source. But I think we've still got some meals And with those glitter caps and sweet syrup, I think we're okay at the moment. Now, sweet syrup is such a staple food if you're ever worried. We'll be living off veggie soups anyway from all this. 450. So we're going to need some kind of storage for all this. And in all fairness, I'm going to do this in a way that makes sense. So I think we'll have... Oh, it's a good question. Let's go along this wall. We're not allowed to go along there. That kind of makes sense. There's the advanced research desk. So let's just slow it down a second. I think we're going to go... I want to keep there, I think. And then I can fit some kind of bench in there. Probably have the benches rowed by this. So we're going to go with some kind of efficiency this playthrough. We're going to try and focus on that a little bit more. There's definitely a lot of construction happening. I'm just going to show it off real quick so you can kind of see where we're at. Bit ugly without the roof on, but the new roofing system does look really nice. So if you wanted to manually do a hay or stone or brick roof, then you can do that as well. But we're going to go for the solar panel ones anyway. And there's insufficient cloth, so I'm going to look for a tiny bit more. I'm also going to go ahead and harvest those. So where there's actually cobs over there if we wanted them as well, and there's some more silicon here that we should harvest. It's important that we get all that. More heptagonia there. We're actually not too bad for metal all around, so that is good. Look at this though, we have so much, man. That mech core might even be worth breaking down this early on, but they're quite rare, so need to factor that in. Go up to 2x. I'm not quite seeing any cloth. Oh, look at this. A whole bunch over here. One more. That's enough for what we need. And then we'll just wait for the harvest on the rest of them. Don't think those are too far. 54%. Same with these guys, I think. Yep. 50%-ish there. So we'll have them in a few days as well. So, Advanced Research Desk uses CPU cores, and we don't have flare shielding yet. So I don't want to go into that just yet. But we probably will have 2 thingies here. I'd like to get another character. So maybe the... You can... So long distance travel, you can get them on this map. By the way, you can find more people. And walk-ins obviously are a thing, as we saw in the last one as well. But guys, I'm just going to have a quick mention of my new Patreon. I currently have 1 member, so thank you so much, Oz. And I'm going to name people where I can in the games, obviously, off that and members, so it'll be randomized whether you're on that. So if you want to support me that a little bit more, do consider either becoming a member of the channel or of Patreon. Massively, massively appreciated. But just you being here is also awesome, so I do appreciate you. Shall we grab some more? No, we've got some bush fruits. I'm not going to get any more because they're not actually eating them at the moment. So maybe... We could do a bit of recreation and wine and use that to make money then with some of the berries. I don't know. Got a tiny... Where did we put our bush fruit thing? It's over there, isn't it? Yep. Cool. So what we're going to also do then, the Yoko, can I take you off any type of farming? Because it makes you unhappy. Thank you. I'm just going to draft her a second. Then undraft her so she changes what she's doing here. Now she's got nothing going on. So let's go ahead and get some more trees. We're going to need these anyway, so we're going to have to get wooden defenses going around the base. Hopefully Yoko will go and do that. And building up the physical is going to help massively anyway. And if the audio stutter is too annoying, guys, let me know as well so I can turn off the music. But kind of coping with it because I want some music on. I've just turned it down a little bit, you know. But yeah, it stutters the whole game, not just the music, which is obviously frustrating. Now, I'm not going to put my buffer wall up until we've done this. So I think I'm going to wall around this farm here, and then we'll go a bit of a rectangle. So I could, in all fairness, put... No, we need the research done. I'm not going to do it just yet. Going into refrigerators here. Now, if we were being sensible, actually, it would make sense to go delivery drones. This is pretty much built, isn't it? Yeah, that one's built, so we can move this stuff over. So what we're going to do then is start prepping the bedrooms to be a little bit better. We're going to go you, and then we're going to move... Might leave the food here for a moment. And then we'll go you. And then you research desk can go... It doesn't need to be by there, so let's get you right by the door. And let's also get the shroom torch in here. Then we'll get some windows as well. So I'm only going with probably the medium. Maybe I quite like the little scrap windows. We just get a couple in here, either side. I was holding shift there. Can I have a copy? There we go. And then we'll get 2 more here. We're just running at 2x at the moment, just to get a little bit of prep going. I think we'll go like that. And then what we'll do is look at potentially, first things first, for the winter, is getting 4 hats. I'm not gonna do an until here. We haven't got the cloth. I'm gonna set up 4 hats so they can get to it when they can. And then we're gonna remove. We might take a bit more heat here, so we'll probably go with that. And I might remove the crossbow because we're not going to need that at any point. And I'm hoping salvage and scavenge are going to come back with something decent here. Good amount of stone though, so we could go into cementing and electric smelting as well. But I think I'll hold fire just for now to make sure we're in a good spot. And the plan is to bin out that. So we're going to deconstruct that one and get them to move it over here. Now, worst case is we can go another one here, just in case, to make sure we are covered. And then what we're going to do is turn off this stuff in here on there. So it's just construction materials. And then what we're going to need to do is go this one. We're going to go, for now, we're going to say you can have medicine, none of these, and we'll keep the cooked food there for now and raw food, right? I think that's a good idea. I'm being a bit more critical with how I do this. So if I were being sensible, the table should be here as well, so it's close to the food. Let's do that. Let's go. I don't want it to be too close, so it's blocking everything. But this is what we're going to do. I'm going to put all these down here. That covers that, and then we'll have, there's a little bit closer to eat. We'll go in here. They're going to be craft materials on here, so we're going to go in. We're going to take off this stuff. No food, no cooked food, and then everything else should be okay. Tools are good, other items. The other items, that's going to be galactic coin, silica energy, energel. What I might do is say you're allowed the silica energel, and you're not. Then, yeah, when we get the fridges, we can rearrange, and the dining room could potentially come off here, or we move. We could go a couple of stories here. We could go 3 high. We've got the wood, so maybe we do that. So let's look at potentially getting our next housing bit in. So I'm going to just be nice and slow here. We're going to go walls, plank. We're going to go for our first official second story here. So we're going to fill this around. Could even have a balcony. But with this in mind, we are going to need a ladder. And we'll just grab a wooden ladder for now. What you want to do is you actually need to go down a level and put this in a position that is going to make sense. So for me, it's going to be up top. They can come in through the door, go straight up, right? And here we are. So we'll have this here, and then we'll go... The roofing is a little bit harder, I'm not going to lie to you. So you're going to need to do... Look at this, by the way. You can change the roof inclination with the weird barrier thing here. We're just taking a look. So I remember how I did this one. So roof direction, roof type. So I need to go up. So what you need... Yeah, I know what it is now. So you have to have... I remember, you have to have the ceiling. So first things first, you need to then go ceiling. Then once you've got the ceiling, you can then put the roof on. Okay? So you can then go the planks up. Then you're allowed to put them on. So these, you want to try and get just right. So the building size needs to match, otherwise it will look really, really weird. But you can do it like a full lean-to as well. So let's go with something like... Alright, I've cancelled that out. This is quite fiddly, the roof. So if you want it perfect, that is anyway. So you obviously have these other options you could do. You create this very strange looking roof though. Look at this, you can go really, really high. So if we could go edge pieces in, or we could try, I think I might keep it quite simple, guys, for this one. You'll have to have a play around with it. I think I'm going to have to do something like this. It's going to be uneven though. got one sussed here, so it's going to cost us a fair bit. There it is. We've managed to get a semi-decent roof up on there, sort of looking. So if we wanted to expand out the back, it will be there. So I'm going to go down now. We're going to let that one be built. You'll see you get this like outer layer here, so it's going to take them a while to construct. But they are allowed to walk on it. It's very weird. When you don't have the ceiling in... Oh no, they already had it, sorry. They're just laying the foundations for it all. And then what we'll do is move the beds, some of the beds up. So we'll have some bedrooms downstairs. I'm planning on hopefully having some more people. We shall see. Now, transport going on. We need, Simon. Do me a favour. Can you move that a second, mate? I know I haven't got you doing that, but let's get you moved over there so research can continue. Perfect. Scavenging's still going. Whilst they're building that, let's check in on Hope here. So, what we've got is almost, well, it's halfway to farming 2. Intellect's almost 3. Physical's getting up there as well. Sentient's still 5%, which is good. We don't want to rush that, to be honest. I'm quite happy with that. Next one will probably take combat to get another person fighting, potentially, as we don't have defences up very early. So day 14, I haven't even got a border up yet. That's how different I'm playing this. So I'm risking it, but I think it's the right thing to do at the moment. I really, really do. And what we should probably do is go like Yoko. Once you finish cooking, can you move all that stuff? To cook up that, I'll probably get... Not sure where I want the kitchen, actually. I might even wall off a separate bit in here. So from where this goes here, I wonder if that's a good idea, actually. Let's go something like this. So we should be able to, when these are moved, go off the back of this. Oh no, we can go there. I don't want to wall it too much, so I think I might just do a little separation piece there for now, so they won't disturb them as they come in. And I'll figure out what I want to do with the bedrooms here. I think I might split this down the middle. Let's see what we can do. I don't want too much. We could even have the... Yeah, I think we'll keep the dining room and fridges down here, actually. That could really work. Crafting room, dining room and fridges, because that's going to be the first thing they do when they wake up, right? Let's have a look what else we can do here. So, bedrooms are not going to be as good as we like, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to go 4 that way. And we want to go up to there. Perfect. So actually, I'm going to drag and select those and cancel these out. So I'm having a hard time selecting these. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of those. And this is basically going to be the design of it here. So we'll start with 1 room being done. Yes, we're going to need more bedrooms, but that's okay. So we're going to go 1, 2 along here. So this is actually going to need to move again. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Bit naff, I know. We can put it over here now. I select my... There we go. Let's get these moved all the way over here. That makes sense. They can still pretty decent, and then we can get this going. And let's also move this one. I think what I'm going to do is just plonk it in here, actually, for now. We'll have double bedrooms for now, just for these guys. That'll make perfect sense. How's this all looking? Coming along nicely. We'll get some more windows in soon as well. Low food supply. No problem. I think we are going to move on to relying onto these veggie soups a little bit more coming forward. All that being done then, let's see what we're working on. I'm making sure no one's idling. What research do we have? Delivery drones, 25%. So, I went into a bit more construction than I'd like, but I think we can time this just right to get this going. So, we'll go delivery drones, and then we'll go... Oh, we're going to need the wooden fortifications. I think trading can wait, and so can refrigerators. Let's go like that. And then we'll go refrigerators, trading. Because actually, we'll be in winter anyway, and the cold will keep them going. So we'll probably want heat pumping. But first year, I'll go with heaters. Should be okay, I think, he says. All that jazz. A lot to be done here, so we are going to need to chop down some more. Let's go ahead and cut down those evergreens and these fallen trees you get a good amount from as well. There we go. And potentially clear off these. So basically we're trying to open our visibility a little bit in this area. It gives us a bit more build room, doesn't it? And let's check in actually and see if any... Yep, we've got some cloth ready over here. Perfect timing. So I'm going to harvest every bit that I can before the winter. I'm also going to see if we have more glitter caps. There's a bit more cloth up here that we'll harvest. And let's just check in. I think we cleared out the glitter caps. That's okay. So it looks like they may well be moving on to the bush fruits. Now, what's the... okay, under roof, 36 days. They last pretty damn well. So what we're going to do then, I think, is set some of these to be harvested. So we need to prep for when it gets colder. So we got growth time all the way up to here anyway, and then we could stockpile some cooked food anyway. But I don't want to mess it up. So we need to be aware of that, and that's how we're going to do things. So hope harvesting that. Perfect. So her farming now should be getting there. That's going to help. Still can't plant the cloth ourselves, so we're going to save the rest of that, I think. Looks like there may well be some more ready over here. So it turns, if you didn't know, it turns completely white when it's done. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. I think this is going to be relatively efficient. Realistically, we should have made it a little bit closer, but I want to give them enough room to be able to walk out. And later on, we're going to have handling drones, so it won't matter. But what I'm going to do with this one is say vegetable oil. So we have 50. So that's going to be used for crafting the fuel. So we will get into that when we have some. Not going to go too heavily into it. This is pretty much ready. So having coffee would also be a good idea. So much. I want to focus on delivery drones then. How's this looking? Pretty good. What we can do then is take off the roofs and we can look upstairs. We can basically grab a couple of these. So actually we can move one or two of them already upstairs, can't we? If we go like this, we can have a bedroom there. And we can have a bedroom there. You can see the outline, which is nice if you want to do the same structure. Now, I know that they'll be complaining about the wet, but we should be able to get that finished. Then we'll get the cave dweller debuff. I've just noticed that. So let's get the... Probably we're going to have to go... we've got stones. Should we get some... Seems a bit weird having that in there. No, I'm going to go wooden parquet. It doesn't look right in a bedroom. Costing us a lot more wood, but... Okay, let's get some more cut down. No, we don't want to observe. Let's cut. Cut. There's our first beanie. Let's go Yoko. The Yoko's hit us with the first beanie here as well, which is nice. I'm going to lower that down and just leave them doing their thing. Checking on happiness. I think we're alright. So I'll leave that going, but we have the grain coming in now. So, toxic ash. So storage is going to be a bit of a problem now, isn't it? Let's copy this then, and let's get a second one. There. We'll get a little bit more food in here. And what we'll start doing is getting the medicine storage chests in the bedrooms. Like so. Probably just plonk those two there for now. And what we can basically say is no medicine. No medicine. And then we'll just have medicine. So we'll deselect all and then select all. Deselect all. Select all. And we should be good. How are we looking? They're going to get the sleep outside debuff, which is a problem, but that's okay. We need this toxic ash to probably go, or get some respirator masks or something. Let's focus on research here then. So I might change now hope. Take her off harvest. Take her off observe now. We shouldn't be observing anything. Oh, we'll leave it on 2. Let's take her off cut. So I'm going to force her to do this. Then Henry... Sorry, who was it? Simon was researching. He should go ahead and look for something else whilst that's being done. So, really, really good stuff here. Let's have a look at Samantha's stats here. What's her favourite thing? So just veggie soup. Her intellect's really... We wanted to put her on it as well. I think forcing Hope to do this research is going to be huge. There's a lot of building to be done, so there's so much cutting we need to consider. We're still going to need so much when we get the defences too, so... I'm going to keep cutting, guys. There's a lot to do, and that gives us so much hill zone space, but it is a little bit of a hill, unfortunately. Oh, I can't wait for you to see the new carbon defences. They now have, so, you know, the defensive structure. Carbon one now has a roof. I know, how cool is that, right? I'll show you when I get onto it anyway. We'll definitely be going into the carbon pretty early on. Well, we just need a sniper. Once we get a sniper, we'll take out the nest. Alright, I can hear an attack coming in. Let's go check it out. This is going to be pretty handy. Don't like that they're up on the hill, though. It's the only problem with the seed. Let's see what we're dealing with. It's 6 this time, so we've got... Okay, G1000 assaults are not as good as the 2000, obviously. And then we've got 3 carbon, so... I think what I'm going to do is say these two. We're going to draft these two, and we're going to bring them up here. Now, obviously... The lightning injury is still there. Shortness of breath is also a problem. Yeah, that is a thing. Which we need to factor in, but that's okay. Let's speed it up. I'm going to try kill off these ranged ones early on. Or we'll move them in and see what damage we can do here. So let's just slow it down. See if we can kite these in. We can land both shots. It'll help massively, but no, we can't. Please don't miss, guys. Not how we want to roll here. They're so fast. Oh, God. Henry does actually have his melee weapon. It'd be pretty handy. I don't really want her fighting. You come deal with this. Come on, mate. There we go. Right, that turned out alright, actually. Good job. Okay, I'm going to undraft Samantha and just leave Henry doing this. There we go, undraft. Alright, that actually was absolutely fine. Right. Hope, sorry to do this to you, but can you come and do that and that? Thank you. We need the items before they go bad to get more. And normally Henry would be doing it, but he's injured. So that does remind me, we need to go on to salvage of that one as well. We really need to get a weapon. Metal's nice, we'll take that. What else? Because we're not smelting yet. More of that, that's fine. Okay. Coins. Laser pike. I think the laser pike will probably be broken down. Because the laser sword is so much better. Is anyone healing? Yeah, they are. Let's heal Henry. Right, they're healed up. So taking this early beating is not great because we're wasting precious time. But it's all because of the toxic ash, in all fairness. It slowed us down on movement. So, with that in mind then, let's see. Did that get moved over? We need a wardrobe, don't we? So, let's grab a wardrobe here. What we'll do, actually, I think there's no harm in us going with a wardrobe right here for now. Still need all this wood, though, so maybe, just maybe, we go Hope, you cut. That's fine. We'll get round to the research in a moment. We haven't actually got the electricity built yet, see? We need that roof finishing. I don't think the roof's too bad with what we built. You can put windows at the top, so it can be looked. But there's the take on a double. You can keep going up. It looks pretty cool, I think. And what we're going to do is actually grab in some more windows as well. So I'm going to use this as a bit of a copy here. I'm going to move that one over as well. Actually, let's cancel that. What I'm going to do is actually go ahead and move these a little bit. So I'm going to go... Try a normal one. I think that's going to be better. So let's go there and there once that one's gone. I'm going to get rid of that one as well. Let's move that one upstairs for now. And then I'm going to copy this. Put it... We'll go with a double window there. That'll look quite nice. And then maybe one here. Where do we want this? We don't want it there. There's one spot there where it doesn't obstruct. So let's put it there. And then we'll grab a couple of smaller ones as well. I know we're wasting our scrap. Hope is improving, so I'm just going to look at that in a second. We'll go for a couple of windows there. Quick update from me. Since we last chatted, I've been on a learning spree. Those old programming limits, ancient history, I'm soaking up knowledge and experiences like there's no tomorrow, quite the journey. Like there's no tomorrow, quite the journey. It's very weird. I've been experimenting from crafting pixel art to whipping up virtual feasts. I've been all over the map, but here's the catch. Right, so it just wants me to learn a new one. Let's go into hunting and fighting. So... that does now mean then I need to turn these back on for a start because we're just playing with that. But let's see what weapons we've got lying about. So we've got one, there's a laser sword there. So we'll actually see, look at the dismantle for these. There's carbon and a power cell there, which is good. But I'm actually going to go ahead and dismantle that one because it's not doing anything for us. You get like nothing for them now. 4, look, because the shelf life is terrible. And then Hope, you're going to go ahead and equip the laser sword. You can put clothes on Hope and armor as well. I'll try and get fully into the advanced armors and all that. I'm not in any rush for the series, as you can probably imagine. Right, she's now got a sword, so we are pretty well defended if something comes. The attacks take a little while to ramp up, but when they do ramp up, they get a lot harder. So different types of bots and stuff start attacking. Quite scary. Right, the last bit of constructing to be done. Well done, Samantha. I do like Samantha as a character, actually. She's very good. Not a bad trio to start with. I think we've done okay, other than the farming. But there's enough cloth on this seed to keep you going. So that's now been done. Perfect. So, next thing then is we could probably go ahead and copy these in. It's going to save us a lot of grief here. So we're going to get another planks door right there as well. And then all in all, less debuff for that will keep them happier. And then we'll have the same for the guys upstairs. Let's get the walls in as well. I know it's only plank, so it's not amazing. But fine. That makes 5. And then let's go one more wall piece. There's a lot of building today, but I hope you can appreciate the new look. I kind of love it. I'll get the doorway there. Perfect. So all in all then, we'll be pretty ready. These scavengers are looking pretty good. So we get CPUs and stuff. Real good. All the cutting being done now, so we are going to be, hopefully, able to get into the other stuff. So I'm going to wait for her to construct this. She's absolutely hammering through it, which is nice. Let's have a quick look at food here. So we may need to mix it up now and have 4 of those, and also maybe 4 grain porridge, because we've got loads of the stuff. Look at this. Another blinking power cell. I want a weapon, Henry. Or a sniper. Or a pulse rifle would be so good right now. Come on, that's what we need. But yeah, we're looking pretty damn good, I'd say, guys. What do you reckon? I hope you're enjoying it, guys. This is going to be where we end this one out. So as I've said, we're going to go with probably half-hour-ish episodes, but then we're going to have like hour specials when I can. But guys, please smash that thumbs up for me if you are new around here. Do consider subbing. I absolutely appreciate you. I can see Henry is bloody eating something he shouldn't. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys. Right, there we go. Paste it on. Guys, have a great day. If you want to support me that little bit more, check out Patreon and the memberships on the channel. As always, guys, take it easy. See you later.